Hello.
The problem that I had with Sword and Shield.
Oh, starting fresh, eh?
Yeah, okay, so when the game came out, everybody was like busting fat nuts because everything looked so cool, right? Like the Pokemon looked kind of cool. No, okay, it's not that the fact that it wasn't cool, right? Is they were like, yeah, so we just do not have the capabilities to bring back every Pokemon. Okay. Oh no. Shut your face and let me say what I'm saying.
If I might just say, I think that's a lie. But continue.
Okay. That's what they said. They're like, we just can't do it. We're sorry, we can't do it. We can only bring back some. And it was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you can't do that? Like, obviously, if you could bring like 600 Pokemon on a DS cartridge, you're telling me you can't do it in a Switch? And then the animation in that game was so shitty.
Yeah, so like, quit whining about the animations. Like,
no.
This is just as good.
No, okay. Well, so what's happened is they're like, no, we had to sacrifice something, and the animations are going to be top notch. And then you see a Pokemon, it stands there rigid, and the whole model moves back and forth for Tail Whip. The whole thing, it's just rigid. It doesn't move. It's just like, And then to top it off, they're like, yo, guess what? We got DLC. You can get all those Pokemon back now. So they were fucking lying.
Yeah.
They didn't. They were just fucking lazy. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm not playing that game.
Right.
I'm not playing that fucking game.
Yeah.
And so I never played Sword and Shield because it was just like, if the graphics were actually upgraded, and they were like, look, we had to make choices. What are we gonna bring? I could understand that and respect that. If at that point they couldn't quite figure out how to do both, but they lied about it. The animation was shitty as fuck. And then they still had the gall to be like, yo, guess what? Here's DLC that we said we weren't going to do.
They're doing exactly what they ought to be doing. You know what I mean? Like, that's the issue.
Yeah.
They're being like, people are going to buy it. Why would you do more than you need to make your buck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, from a business, like, person's, I guess, perspective, like, they're doing exactly what they ought to be doing. But, like, you need a fucking artist in there. You need that what's that guy's name? Hideo Kojima, yeah.
The guy who did Metal Gear Solid.
Well, like, just any of his work, because, like, he just puts in the fucking, like, heart and soul into his game.
That's
like,
true.
He cares about his game. He's more of an artist than he is a businessman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like Game Freak has just
they've
been
lost
hiring the businessmen to make their profit margin.
They've forgotten the face of their father.
Exactly.
I forgot I got a fucking bike, y'all. Wow. It's too much for me to handle. Did you see me whipping it around like
too
that?
Hot to hold. Too hot.
Too cold to hold. Too hot to handle.
Is that?
I have no fucking idea.
Too hot to handle. Too cold to hold. That's it.
Oh.
Too hot to handle. Too cold to hold.
Kind of autismo, just like. But wait, is it what? We're like vaguely saying it, but not quite. So, like, okay, I agree. That's kind of the plight that's been happening to a lot
around the world,
to a lot of gaming things.
Yeah,
like, for example, fucking Blizzard.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
No, well, that's just straight up the Chinese Communist Party.
Like, it's that, but when Activision bought them, like, it was probably going downhill before that, but Activision pushed them off the cliff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so there's everybody was super pissed because I'm not sure exactly on the details, but on this latest expansion that had come out, the big bad is called the Jailer, right? And there's an alternate, I don't want to say reality, but basically an alternate reality, right? Where there's the light and then there's the Shadowlands, right? There's the mainlands, Shadowlands, which is kind of a corrupted inverse version of the world, right? Which could be cool. And then the Jailer, he's like, when something dies or goes bad, it goes to the Jailer. He's like Hades, right? And apparently this is something they've been working on for like 20 years, but it was done so poorly that nobody cares.
Wow.
And everybody's actually pissed at what they've done. They're like, no.
Wait, what game was it? Sorry?
World of Warcraft.
Ah, yeah.
What's coming out? Fuck it. I'm just going to go with it. I don't know.
Just go with it, baby.
Fucking Zubat.
Zibbit.
Zibbits. And like, okay, I'll be straight up. Oh, that's not good. I have spent an exorbitant amount of money and time on World of Warcraft.
Yeah, you have.
Why
don't you just go ahead and flex real quick and tell everybody the rarest mount that you've ever had?
Okay, I have 3 fairly rare mounts. I have
just say the most rarest and just say its name very slowly. Like make that the flex. Just
the most rare.
Yeah, what's his name? Just say the name. It's not gonna mean jack shit to me, but just like
well, okay. The thing is, so there's 2. I'm not sure which one's exactly more rare, but I'll tell you the one that I like the most. Invisible.
I know my cock should be hard right now.
Oh yeah, it should definitely.
No, I know, like that shit is just dumb. Like how rare those things are.
It's the Lich King's mount. That's what I have.
Oh, the horse?
Yeah, the horse with like bat wings and it can fly. Yeah. And it's like undead.
Saturday was just showing me that. And he was like,
he has it?
I think so.
What a bitch. What a fucking cuck.
What a loser. Bitch.
What a fucking loser. How much do you gotta play a fucking game?
But what were you saying about like the jailer?
So he's just like...
It's just shitty like, how they worked on it?
So what happens is, right, everything that bad has happened, they're blaming it on him, right? They're like, oh, this person who was originally the big bad, guess what? They were just being brainwashed by the jailer, you know?
Yeah, wow.
And it's just like they've taken everything that could be cool out, and they've just like given everybody's a hero who's just misunderstood or just being brainwashed, you know? Like there's no just like, yo, I'm fucking evil, yo, I like it, you know? Wow. Like they've just taken away.
They took out the sauce and just replaced it with feel good.
Yeah,
Disney.
Basically it's the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones. That's what World of Warcraft has become.
Ooh.
Yeah, think about fucking that for a minute, y'all.
That makes me sad.
They started out fucking strong, like amazing, and now it's just some shit show. It just doesn't fucking matter.
See, I just want a like, what's that game that just came out? Everybody's talking about like Elden Ring.
Oh,
give me Elden Ring.
Play Elden Ring so bad.
Elden Ring. Gameplay of fucking WoW. Put WoW and Elden Ring. Marry those 2 things together. Give me that. That's what I want. Good combat with an MMO. Because that's the issue with an MMO. The combat is garbage. It's just, yo, walk over here and click this button, and then when it refreshes, you can click it again, and that's it.
See,
You don't need to dodge. You don't need to actively try to do anything. You just need to sit there and click this button, and then when that button refreshes, you click that button, and you come back to this button, and you just...
Okay, so
like, that's dumb. Like, bruh.
Okay, so in a vague way, yes, that's what happens, right? But it's way more than that. Like you're looking at it you've never had to fight something really hard. You've never had to like look at what you have and like really think about what you have to click and what you're doing and when you need to do it, because your window of opportunity diminishes and you got to be quick on the uptake, and if you fuck it up one time, that's it, you're dead.
Yeah, but then it's like, okay, then the difficulty is like, it's no different than playing fucking Guitar Hero. You know what I mean? It's like, what button do I click at the right time? That's it. It's not like when you're playing Elden Ring or Bloodborne, it's like you kind of supersede the controller. You're dodging out of the way and like blocking at the right time and running away and pulling out this gun, and you're doing actions. You're not just, oh shit, I gotta click F1 real quick. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, shut the nah, bruh. You know what I mean? Like, you real, like, oh my god, titillating combat.
Titillating combat.
Now give me both put together. Like, why do you have to, you know, lose the combat just because it's an MMO? I don't get it. Like, why? Like, if I imagine Skyrim combat mechanics, they're not that hard.
Well, they basically did that with the Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, but I hear that was poopy.
Okay, the thing is, I heard it was poopy.
They made it
Key
better.
emphasis on was. It had a weird start, but I've heard that it's picked up. Whether that's true or not, I can't speak. I have not played it, but I've heard good things.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho. Buck it up.
Buck it up.
You think you can try, bitch? I'm your father. You're dead.
Oh, I was like, what the hell are we doing? And then I realized it's because Larry is the bigger...
The abusive father.
Yeah, the abusive father just like, did you fucking touch my cigarettes? And just like throws him against the wall.
God fucking dang it.
Ah, Rojo can
Oh,
die.
they die nowadays. I forgot about that.
Nah, it says fainted.
Well, you know what I mean. They don't just... He survived with one hit point.
No, yeah.
Deus Ex Machina.
So
There's a
I
lot
feel like the biggest thing. Okay, no, I've realized that I'm kind of jumping back into
Be my guest.
the MMO. Like so this is going to sound crazy, but to me, wow, okay. Like the combat is very important in an MMO, right? Because it's you're testing your knowledge of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
But can you see me from here? Yes. The
Playing
MMO
down some cables on your mom.
Oh, I'm talking about my penis. So like, but
I got a couple square
that
footage.
if you look at just the combat of an MMO by itself,
Yeah.
yes, it's boring. Yes, it's terrible.
Oof, yeah.
Okay, but you have to look at it in multiple ways, right? Like it's not just the combat;
Mhm.
it's the world. The world is a character.
Yeah.
The story itself.
And I feel like
like-
they do a bad job at conveying that. Even.
Now, yes, not then.
Even, I have never... Okay, and every single MMO that I've ever played, it's like they try to pack so much in there that they don't really do any of it good. They don't do the storyline good, right?
Don't do the storyline no good.
They don't do the storyline. Okay, go play fucking Skyrim. Go play fucking The Witcher. Boom, that's storyline. That's good shit. Come here, it's like...
Is this
whoa,
Megamite gonna fucking kill me?
Yeah, it might. It might, bro. And it defeated our strongest defender. Like, I'm not even sure what to do here.
The Pokemon world just lost its best.
Fucking Magnemites are overpowered, bro.
It's fucking Sonic Boom.
Oh. Bitch ass. Use a karate. Oh, I don't know why he did that. That's still gonna be effective.
I just gotta. Ooh.
Oh, wait, it's not
No.
very effective because he's steel.
Yeah, I forgot.
You gotta use that karate kick, boy.
Yeah, you're right. I was.
Karate to the butt.
I fucked up.
Buck it up.
Okay, so but what I'm saying is like, but it's also not just that, right? The main point of an MMO
Mhm.
is community. To have people that you're talking to and you have friends and you're like, yo, is Bob on yet? You know,
Yeah.
it's like, yo, when are we gonna go fight this raid boss? Like, it's all of those things together
Yeah.
makes the experience. And when you don't, and when one of those things is lacking, then everything kind of falls apart because it's missing something, you know?
And I would like to even shit on that a little bit.
Okay, shit on it.
Not that they don't set it up in that way,
Mm-hmm.
but just the community, garbage, absolute garbage. You join a group. First of all, it's like, bro, it's harder to join a fucking WoW group than it is to get into fucking Harvard. Like, you got to put in your resume. You got to wait 4 to 2 fucking business days.
Okay.
You got to talk to like 4 different people, go through an interview process. It's like, bro. And then if you're not just the sweatiest motherfucker on that game, 18 hours a day minimum. If you're not just okay with getting constant event now, jump in, hop in, Discord now, hop in. You get fucking insta kicked and like you have to go find another fucking job. It's like, bruh.
Okay, so
Sweaty
I will tell you
motherfuckers.
right now that is. What the fuck did I just unplug?
I don't know, but you did a good job.
Okay,
at
no,
it.
we're good. I was
Easy.
really scared for a second that I unplugged something that I shouldn't have. So, in a very small, what you're talking about is a very small percentage of the WoW community. It is just the most vocal. I can tell you that 100%. So, if you are really, really serious about getting into raids, because okay, I'll tell you right now what the problem is. There is I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. So WoW back then mattered, right? Like there was no. Okay, so I realized that I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this because you've never really played WoW that much. So, but you understand the concept of patches, right? Like different patches in an expansion. Okay. So, back in the day, when a new patch came down, it didn't undo everything that you did beforehand, right? It just built on top of it. So it's like when the game first starts is 1, and then you go into 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5 is the end.
And now they just reset at 1.
And everything reset, and everything goes up, and you go to the very end, and everything adds on to itself. Mm-hmm. Now, WoW goes 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Like it just it cuts everything out that you've done before, and it's made it just.
They want basically like PUBG season and not.
Yeah, but so the problem is because of that, you have to, because you're starting back at 1, you have to work extremely hard to stay relevant to get to that boss, because there's also things like world firsts. Like if you're in a server, somebody in that server is going to beat that raid boss first, right? Like it's just what's going to happen. If you get it, then you are the only group that has that right. You have that achievement that says world first.
Oh my god.
Right? Which is cool, which is a cool thing to have, but it also
just embraces the sweatiness.
Exactly. It embraces that.
Like, let me just pop a couple dews and grab some Doritos and fucking
exactly. Like
out.
WoW has its problems. I will definitely not deny that, you know.
Yeah.
It's just
poopy shitty.
It's become poopy shitty. Mm-hmm. And I it's sad because like the amount of time that I've spent, like I have so many fucking amazing memories with that game. And it's basically it feels like, what are you doing?
This is just a bad matchup. I don't know.
Oh, I can't leave.
No, it's fine.
Because he wrapped me. I can't.
Shit.
So this is just a war of attrition if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. I'd use Razor Leaf.
I'll do Razor Leaf next. If I survive.
Yeah. Continue though.
But yeah, it's just like, wow, the people obviously don't care, right? Yeah. Because you get onto the game chat and it's just, oh sure, fucking make me go to sleep. Fuck you. Fuck me, I guess.
Yeah. That's what we're dealing with right now.
Yeah.
I just like, can't we focus on gameplay, make things fun anymore? It's like, instead of just competing with other games and what they're doing, can we just fucking play?
Okay,
like,
I'll tell you this though. So this is a problem though, right? There is a very small percentage of people that have been playing WoW from the beginning, right? They're the ones that are still like wanting to play. The problem is that Blizzard and World of Warcraft has been around for almost 20 years.
It needs to die.
It's not that it needs to die. The problem is that if you're a game designer, is your main focus going to go to work on a 20-year-old game? Or do you want to work on the next big thing, you know? Like a very small portion of people, and there have been players that have gotten a job at Blizzard because they wanted to make changes, because they're like, fuck, this is terrible, I have to do something. So they fucking get a job at Blizzard to do that, right?
God.
But
those are the sweaty motherfuckers.
Well, those are the people that are like, this game is not what it used to be.
So go out and make your own MMO. Don't try to fix. Like, it's okay for a game to die. It's okay. Like, listen, none of us are playing fucking Black Ops 2 anymore.
Okay,
none of us are playing
okay. Well,
World
let me
of
tell you.
War.
Let me tell you what the problem is with that, right? So, I don't want the game to die.
It happens.
No. You did. Okay. Let me say my piece before you interrupt me.
I just said one fucking thing, bro.
So,
chill it.
I don't want the game to die. And for any other reason than like the amount of time that I've spent into it, just getting mounts, right? I want to be able to at some point get onto it and be like, yo, check out this mount I got, boy. You know, like to show it off. If it's dead, then I can't do that. And everything I look for, there's absolutely nothing to show for it at all.
Well, it's already that way.
But it doesn't have to be. That's what I'm saying, is that it can be better. But the problem is that they're trying to compete with
PUBG and
so the problem is that World of Warcraft isn't looking to other MMOs. They're looking at, like you said, things like PUBG,
Royales,
something like that. That's like it's changing constantly, and that's what people like in that style. Does not fucking work in an MMO.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I don't want it to die. Because it's a lot of fun.
Imagine somebody came out and like, oh fuck it, I made an MMO and it's like 800 times better than WoW ever was, and it's the new shit and everybody's playing it. Boom, play that. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I have no problem with that.
Yeah,
I have no problem with that. I just don't. I don't know, man. It's like, but you see, the thing is that I also have like an attachment to WoW. You don't.
And no, I get that. But
like,
it's like
you don't care about WoW. You've played WoW maybe maybe 8 hours worth of WoW,
bro.
That's not even scratching the fucking surface.
Not much has happened in the entire 8 hours that I have played WoW. So we got this super bad enemy over in these lands, and let me tell you something.
Okay,
we're gonna need some of the sticks that they have in their land. So if you could go around and if you could just kill all the squirrels in their land, and then bring me a bundle of sticks, that would be great. We'll give you a level for that one. No. Oh, great! Let me go to this new world. Finally, maybe a new mission. Hey, so if you could go pick up some rocks and kill this raccoon over here, it's like, okay.
That is not. That is
the game.
It's not the game.
Okay, well then for the first 48 hours that you're playing that's what it is.
The problem with that was me. That was my fault. We weren't sitting there.
We were playing the main storyline.
We were playing a storyline, but what was the problem is that.
Oh, I really fucked here. That's all right. Road
Jogan. Come. Ooh. Well, so long, Road Jogan.
You're dead, bitch.
So the problem,
critical hit even.
The problem with that was I had played through those areas so much. I was trying to get you to get to the good spots, like to some of the newer stuff that was happening. We weren't stopping and smelling the roses. We weren't looking at the quests. We weren't actually reading what those quests were saying. We were ignoring the character of the world. And that's what I'm saying. The problem was because if you had actually been there, if we had read those quest lines, you would have been like, oh, that guy's this guy. We talked to this guy back in this world.
Yeah, but it's all the same shit. Because literally, I was watching Seto and I play it. He's been playing his character for fucking years. He's top level or whatever the fuck. He's got weird Gucci armor that just makes weird effects when you wear it. Stupid shit. This guy's high up when it your mount is just like a meat wagon running around. Okay, same exact shit. Yo, he's literally whatever world it was, heaven, the top, I don't know, you're playing the game, you've gone far, you literally go to fucking heaven, it's outside the normal realm, whatever. He's playing it. Literally, the mission was go kill this deer, and if actually you could come over here, talk to this guy, pick up an item, and then come back. That was literally it. I watched it. It was the most boring fucking mission. My dude is level 80, and it was literally just go out here and kill a deer and come back. And he's like, yeah, I have to do this so that I can unlock this armor and do this really cool. He's getting really into it. And I'm like, wow, this is still really all the game is. It's just come here, grab A, come back. That's it. That's literally it.
Okay,
that's
but I mean, if you're going off of that metric, then that's what this game is.
Not really. It's explore this world, grab new Pokemon, meet different people.
That is, you literally just said wow.
No, it's
you literally just described wow.
Yes, you're exploring the world, but that's where it ends. That's where the comparison ends. The missions are the same.
No, they're not.
The tools are the same. Everything is the same. It's just slightly scaled up. And here, It's about the Pokemon and the sprite and like the differences there. Like that's what it's about. It's about collecting the Pokemon and everything else. Like it.
See, I'm telling you right now, the problem is, man, is that you are looking at it as someone who has not like actually really played the game. You have not gone from 0 to max level. You have not experienced all the different zones.
But that takes for fucking ever.
It really doesn't.
And it's like you legit have to put like a good 40 hours before you can even play the game and have fun. And it's like, that's just stupid. Why would you make your game that way?
See, that I completely disagree.
Hey, we made this game, but you're gonna have to go through this rite of passage for the first 4 to weeks.
That's not at all what it is.
Actually, unless you're sweaty and you can just put a good 8 hours in straight up from the get go.
Yeah,
like,
that's not it at all. Like at all.
Okay, you say that, but in all, watching Setone, watching people online, literally playing it myself, all the different MMOs I've played, like observing it, like I have not just not given it a shot.
No,
every single time, without a doubt, it's the same shit. Go here, collect A, come back, and it's the same shit. Just clicking a button, you walk a little bit, and then you click a button, and then you walk a little bit, and you click a button. Nobody reads it. Nobody gives a fuck about reading the quest line. Okay, just accept it. Go. You know what I mean? Like it's just min-maxing everything and clicking buttons, and that's it. And you're just looking at numbers. Oh, this number better than the number I had before. That's it. It's not about the Pokemon. It's not about naming and like creating a bond with your Pokemon. It's not about exploring the world and like, oh, this is the next big boss that I need to, defeat here or whatever else. And like being connected to that. It's just, oh, this is what I need to do in order to get the next piece of loot. Like that's all it is. It's just what number? How do I increase my number?
Well, see, if you're saying that,
that's it.
That sounds that doesn't sound any different than like the Elder Scrolls. Like that's basically the same concept. The biggest difference is like one scale.
And okay, but basically, I mean that's all games. You have something that you're working towards and that you have to navigate the world to get to. That's fine, but how you do that is what makes the difference between a good game and a bad game. Like Elder Scrolls, it shows you the world. It has beautiful scenery. You have good voice, and I will say good voice acting.
I would not.
It's repeated. It's repeated, but it's good voice acting. It's a whole lot better than you walk up to some fucking, oh my god, this is the captain of my entire fucking whatever the hell. I walk up to him, I click his name, and I get a Bible, a wall of text, and that's it. There's no voice, there's no nothing, there's no individual about him. It's just a wall of text that I'm not going to read because I don't have time for that. And the game literally incentivizes you to just keep going and not read that shit. So you're not going to read it. You click OK, and you go off, and that's it. That was your whole relationship with this guy. It's not like you walk into fucking Windhelm, and it's, oh, no, I can't have this because our people have died too much, and I have to, like, do you remember walking into Windhelm, and then you see Ulfric? And like he's going on that giant speech. He's like, I remember holding the hands of the dying men and a foreign land, and like he's getting really deep and Windhelm about it.
Where's Windhelm again? I don't remember. Is that
Windhelm? Is
that Ulfric's main base?
Yeah.
Okay, then
that's the snowy. Okay. And like he's literally just like crying out like this whole speech about how the injustice of the war and like he's not going to do this. The gutspa, like, oh my god, like this is a movie scene that I just walked into, and I'm wearing full Daedric armor, like, that's cool. Walking in, and it's just a line of text that nobody's gonna read. You click OK, and you walk out, and his character never does anything. He just stands in one position the entire game. There's no relationship whatsoever. It's just very, like, the bare minimum that you could ever, like, right here, this character that you're talking to, that could be the king of the free world, and that's all he does. That's all he does. He just sit there. His character changes directions every so often, and that's it.
But that's not the truth, bro. That's not the truth.
But it kind of is.
But
you can't say that because I've seen it.
No, okay. You have seen a small part of it. You have.
That's the big bad.
Okay, you've seen a small part. Like yes, that does happen. But there are also parts where like there be a fight, and he is there with you fighting, and he is talking, and he is doing things, and he is animated.
Yeah,
like you're talking about a very small portion,
and I don't feel like they do it that well. Like I know when like they'll follow you around like they're basically just like a little NPC. They'll do everything that you say, and that's it. Like they're just kind of like a Pokemon at that point. Like they just kind of follow you around. it's sort of it's just like that's really the best you got. Like that's the best it's got. Like when it's really really good, that's all it is. They just kind of follow you around and aid you in your fight where you're just clicking buttons.
I disagree.
Okay,
but the thing is that current WoW, that's the problem that it's doing. Like Wrath of the Lich King WoW, no, that is not at all what happened. You never got to experience Wrath of the Lich King. You never got to see these people, and there were more voice acting. Like the worlds that we were in was classic WoW areas. That was when WoW first started. We didn't get that far into the game. The areas that do that which is what I was trying to get you to. I was trying to get you to these parts where like you could experience those, everything that you're talking about. If you could play through Wrath of the Lich King, would blow your fucking mind. Like that's what it was.
I don't know, man. It just seems so copy pasted. Like if you've done one world, you've done all the worlds. If you've done one mission, you've done all the missions. Only now. Then it like the only reason why those things happen is because like, well, one, if it works, keep doing it, right? But the problem is that it worked once and then they stopped trying. Yeah. That's the biggest problem, was they fucking stopped trying.
Did it just... I haven't felt anything.
Wow, cool. Hey everybody, this is a long ass episode. I set my watch and it just didn't give me literally anything. It just did not do anything. So, love you all. Glad you could hear us getting real sweaty. I'm glad this is like a good quarter hour episode.
Seriously?
Yeah, we started at 23. It's at 55.
Oh, wow.
And it just never went off. I was like, wow, this is like a good 7 minutes.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
I was like, damn, this 5 minutes is going on, man.
We've been at it a hot minute.
Yeah, and you've just been on the same route.
No, yeah.
Just getting murdered by Vulpix and shit. Well, I mean, I don't know. I hope y'all can understand where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to do shit on them. Like, I really do. And, like, I did have fun on WoW time and time again. And it was, like you said, because of the people. Playing with you, playing with Setone, you have your little band. And it's like, I like the world. Like, they do good job with the art style and, like, showing it, like, wow, this is cool. Like, you know what I mean? But they just don't.
So,
and like that's where it stops.
Can I say something real quick?
They don't flesh it out anymore.
So the problem is that it is there. Like, you could look up the lore of WoW, and it's like a 6-hour video.
But they just don't do a good job at showing you that.
But they do. It's there. The problem is this, right? And you said it yourself. They don't incentivize you to read it. It's there. And sometimes they tell you, and sometimes they show you, and sometimes you have to read it. But if you don't do all three, then you're going to have a hard time. And I will understand that is a hard time to like.
But I would say like I don't like that. People use that excuse a lot. Hold on.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that they do show it. Let me just put a little real quick
cork in everybody.
Sorry, seeing the episode.
If you like this, you're going to come back next time. If you don't, I love you. Bye.
Bye.